Would you think it's cheating if she was texting other guys, asking for nudes?
No.
No, you wouldn't mind.
Minding and thinking it's cheating is two different things.
So you would mind.
If she was meaning it, she knows what I'm doing is a joke.
Then why'd you say you got caught?
Well, I mean, not that I got caught. It's just I finally found somebody that was a real person.
Oh my God, bro.
They got upset whenever they didn't want me to. When they wanted me to pay, what was it? It's the OnlyFans thing. And I said, I ain't doing that shit.
Jesus Christ. This guy, bro.
My personal life out here. There ain't nothing about me that you can't get online and find out. You want to have some fun? Make a bank account of a girl and start fucking with me and just see how far it goes.
Mike, dude, why are you responding to girls that are hitting you up like that?
Because I live a boring life, man.
Why would it be boring if you have a wife? Like, don't you have like a happy time with your wife?
Yeah.
Don't you love your wife?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay, so is it not it's not a boring life because you have your wife as a part of it?
There's nothing I would rather do than to sit and answer my phone 14 times a day.
Okay, thank you so much.
Saying my name.
Is she at all related to you?
To some person that's from fucking India.
What? Mike, is she related to you?
We're all related. You're my brother, whether you want to admit it or not.
I don't mean like that.
And I love you.
I mean, like, is she a sibling? Or a cousin?
And do you really want me to answer that?
Yes.
If you'll answer me and be honest with me about something.
I will.
You have a gay partner.
No, I have a girlfriend.
And she's not related to me now.
No. Okay. Now, would you like to like respond to mine? Is she like a sibling or a cousin?
I just said she wasn't.
She wasn't?
No.
Wasn't? So she is now. Oh gosh. NFL, thank you for the $1. Thank you so much. Oh gosh. Kiana, thank you for the $1. Thank you so much. Janelle, thank you for the $25 for Mike's therapist. Thank you so much. Caddy, thank you for the $4.20. Danielle, thank you for the $5. Natalie, thank you for the $5. Matthew, thank you for the $1.50. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Let's make fun of the poor, crippled, retarded person that ain't anything.
Whoa. Slurs, what the fuck? NFL, thank you for the $1. Thank you so much. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go on to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Yo, Sharoni, thank you so much for the Ferris wheel. Thank you so much. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hi.
Hello, how old are you?
No,
Hi, this is the boyfriend speaking, actually.
Fatima, thank you for the $1. Thank you so much. Yeah, are you okay with your girlfriend's rights being taken away?
no.
This have nothing to do about rights taken away, first off. Okay, so what it's about is about giving the power back to the people. The people who decide whether or not which abortion should be eligible and which is not. Now, I understand.
If you want it to be given back to the people, why don't you protect individual rights for people to determine whether or not they want an abortion?
Now, in every ballot throughout the state will decide under the new ballot and constitution of their own state to decide what kind of abortion is right based off their culture, belief, etc. And there have been abortion when it's under the federal government, 7, 8, 9-month-old baby getting killed off without.
Why should it be left up to the states?
And I think
James, thank you for the $5.
Should have right to live.
I'm asking. So do you think murder should be left up to the states?
And guess what? You know, if the people decide, if the community decide what is best to go forward with the abortion, I think that should be respected. I mean, think about it. All boys should be heard, right? All boys should be heard, not just women. people who believe in religion, God, and what they believe, right and wrong, they should also be heard too. Yes. So in order for it to be good on both sides, both the people who believe in God and women, all women especially,
Dude,
it's up to the state and up to the whole community as a whole who work together to decide what is best for everyone. And it's better than having
How much longer is the speech gonna be?
do that hanging over half the population of the United
Bro is
States,
yapping.
saying that if you don't vote for me,
Did you get a
but
degree in
like all the other
linguistics,
policies,
specializing
like
in Japanese?
open border, having people coming in unvetted, unchecked,
PhD in linguistics, specializing in Japanomics and in Japanese.
Just because he blinds you,
He's still going.
they blind you with putting
He
a
keeps
poison
going.
over your eyes.
Oh, he's still going.
And not seeing everything else.
And he's still going.
What's up?
Hello? Okay. So why should it be left up to the states?
Because that way it's away from the federal government power to hang that over the people and deciding who have the right to live and who doesn't. Disregard people's belief in religion, God, and whatnot. Okay.
Wait. No, you can make the decisions if you want. If you want an abortion, you can get one. If you don't want one, don't get
Yeah.
one.
Yes,
The federal abortion allowance is making it legal, which means it's not enforcing something.
But the thing is, they don't put a limit to it. It's unlimited.
No,
That's
it was actually Roe versus Wade. There was not lethal third-term abortion. It was specifically the case that it would be induction of labor. After viability, it would be the case that it would not be allowed.
Well, that's in some cases been overlooked.
What? What cases? What cases? Christina, thank you for the $25. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Christina.
Oh, and totally blind you by everything else that's important. Now, I notice that every time you talk with somebody new, the first thing you talk about is woman rights. That's it. And you're not even a fucking woman, which is kind of astonishing. But you need to focus
Really,
on
dude,
all
I
the
didn't
other
know
policies that
that.
are important that causing America to be in threat with
Yeah, so are you saying men cannot care about women's
and all
rights?
you ever do
I
is-
can't care about my sisters. I can't care about my mom. I can't care about my girlfriend.
No one told
I
you.
can't care about women's rights because I'm a man. Is that what you're saying?
Nobody telling you not to be gay. There were still trannies and when Trump was president. There were
Okay,
still
that's
people
just
being
fucking
gay when
weirdo,
Trump was-
dude. Literally using slurs related to trans people. Like, what the fuck, bro? Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump. It's in the comment section if you want to be brought up.
Grandpa Good Trouble really struggling here.
Because he's the only one. Actually, greetings from Latvia. I'm not American. I'm a Latvian.
Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Yo, what's up, how old are you?
34.
Are you voting Trump?
Yes.
Why is
Hang on, let me get into character real quick.
Okay. Alright, I'll just kick you. Bro said, let me get into character. Crazy. Alright, only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates. Do tap that screen. Do share the love. Let's try to get to 1.5 million likes. Everyone, if you want to support me, as always, Venmo, Cash App in the bio is the best place to support me. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? Let's go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates. Let's get this next individual up here real quick. Keep tapping that screen. Keep sharing the live. You already know the deal. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, what's up, bro? I'm 23.
Are you voting Trump?
I'm thinking about. Well, I am. I
Sure. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you so much. Would you vote for someone who's been held legally responsible for sexual assault?
No, so I actually want to have like a real discussion because like I haven't been in politics for a while, but like I'm kind of leaning both ways, and I'm trying to see if you can convince me for sure.
I got you. So did you hear what I just said? Would you vote for someone who is held civilly liable for sexually assaulting a woman?
Nah, but for me,
So Donald Trump's been held civilly liable for sexually assaulting E. Jean Carroll.
so here's the thing though. I'm looking at to both things. Like I want to see like what's going to affect me as an American. And like I'm looking at like the Kamala side of things, and I'm not like too into politics, like I said, no more. I'm just seeing like the base things, and I'm seeing what's going to affect me and my household, and like me and my wife and stuff. And I adore her a lot. Speaking of which, like that dude Mike was tweaking. I can't believe the stuff he was saying. That was crazy. I would never like think that. That was wild. And like for me, like I don't know if the terms of service because I barely get on TikTok. But like for me, like Second Amendment is very important just because of like my childhood and like really rough areas and stuff like that. So my biggest concern is like having that threatened to me because like I, as like a man, I have to like protect my wife and myself. So that's like my biggest concern when it comes to this right now. And I don't really like Trump as a person. I'm not kind of like the person where it just follows the parties. I try to follow like the policies. And for me, that's my biggest concern when it comes to that. And like when it comes to like the economy, I'm really worried about like that as well because it's just me and my wife.
Name one economic policy that you like that Donald Trump influenced to get passed.
No, I really don't. I don't really know much about it. That's why I'm trying to see like, and I've been like seeing things and people saying stuff like, you know, if you want to see Trump like with he's going to like do better for our economy and everything, go for him. But I'm just trying to see like really like is that true or not? I don't want to be just a blind sheep, but I've seen like a lot of bad things when it comes to like the gun policies, and that's just something that I do personally.
Yeah. So like what bad things?
Like just like overall like magazine capacities, limiting those, which. Like I believe, like Second Amendment rights are not just for like they're for everybody. They're for like their women's rights.
Do you think people should be able to have access to loading tanks legally?
I believe that we should have just what we have to protect ourselves as like against the tyranny. I don't believe like the whole tanks and nukes argument.
Okay. So we don't need those. So why do we need assault weapons?
So the reason why we need assault weapons is because of this. Because I was in the military for a little bit. And when it comes to like assault weapons, there's no such thing as assault weapon. There's rifles, semi-auto rifles, and stuff, and automatic rifles. When it comes to semi-auto rifles, the reason why I believe us Americans need them is because if one, it's in place for like
there are assault weapons. That's the lie.
No, sir, there's not.
How do you define assault weapons?
It's not a weapon. An object doesn't have a motive when it comes to that. A weapon is as dangerous as a weapon doesn't assault somebody. There are semi-auto weapons.
What are assault weapons?
What the term for assault weapons are is what people see as like a modern-day rifle. Any weapon you can say it's an assault rifle if you really want. There's no such thing as like an assault rifle. So the reason why I believe everyone should have like a semi-auto rifle if they want to is because you never know like the situation you could be you could encounter in your home. You never know what can happen. Someone could like break into your house, 2 or 3 guys, just being realistically. And I believe a woman with like a 10-round magazine against like 3 guys or like twice her size, weigh like 100 more pounds of her. A 10-round mag's really not going to do that much against those.
Why do you need more than a pistol to defend yourself?
Why do I need more than a pistol? Because, well, simple.
Or a shotgun.
A shotgun or a simple ballistic. So if I'm using, do you know like rounds, like 380s, 9mm? You know all about that?
I don't know much about guns. I'm just asking why you specifically. I would not claim to know a lot about guns. I don't really care about guns, to be totally honest. I'm just asking about this because I just don't really care to ban them. I'm just asking why you really care.
Yeah, so the reason I care is because, like, for example, like, I'll tell you, like, a little story. Like, I ain't trying to put all my business out there and, like, yap a lot, but, like, when I was a kid, and it's not like, I just think, like, it's like this. So when I was a kid, I came in a bad area, and this dude, he, like, pulled, like, a knife to my dad's throat, and my mom was in the back car, and these 2 other guys pulled up. We lost all our stuff that we got robbed, pretty much. All our stuff in the laundromat was left there. But in that moment, like, yeah, we were able to get away because we were in the car, but, like, that dude was trying to hurt my dad in that situation. We had to leave, and we lost all our stuff.
The $3. Thank you so much.
So that's why I see, like, guns as, like...
I don't see any reason as to why you need an assault weapon there. But you're just quite literally, like, saying that we need guns. They're not against all guns.
Yeah, but I'm explaining the reason why we need them is because in a realistic situation, if something was to happen, like, I believe a woman shouldn't be limited to only 10 rounds. And, like, because, like my time in the military, you hear stories like Battle of Fallujah and stuff like that where people, like, and it's a common thing. Like, if you look at the war footage in Ukraine right now, like, people can get shot multiple times, but their adrenaline's still going. They'll can still keep going after you. So when you have, like, 5.56 rounds that can, like, stop somebody and like, right then and there, that is a beneficiary to people who are weaker who need that protection.
Yeah, I don't see why you need an AR to do that, but whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, the reason why is because, like, so if a woman's limited to, like,
anyone can defend themselves with a shotgun or a pistol, to my knowledge. I don't know why you need an AR.
I thought you said why we need a shotgun.
Like, circumstance.
Well, yeah, I believe everyone should need like shotgun or pistol to an extent, but you also need, because the AR is like, in a realistic situation, like if someone's coming at you with like,
I've seen it, think of it, $2.
Like 3 or 4 guys, and you only got like a 9mm that's limited to 10 rounds, and they got ARs. Like, what are you going to do in that situation?
How are they likely to get ARs if it's banned?
Because so that ARs don't limit like people who like actually fall.
Will he pay the bills? Yeah, but I don't. So it doesn't at all.
With like gun shows and things like that. I know that there are other ways to get around it.
You mean like the girlfriend buy for a boyfriend, which is illegal though. Like that's a federal
No.
crime.
There's not a federal crime for gun shows.
Like what do
you
you mean?
can
I actually
transfer
never been to a
gun
gun
shows.
show. What? Can you educate me on that?
You can sell guns to other people at gun shows in certain states where they don't need licensing or background checks to be able to do it.
Okay, yeah, I do agree on that. I'm not going to hold you on that. I didn't even know about that. See, that's crazy. And I like that. So we have like an actual discussion when like I agree, like there needs to be background checks, but I just think that infringement on people like saying you can't have this many rounds in a magazine and you can't have this weapon is just
Why
kind
do you need 100 rounds in a magazine?
because you can like so if you look at like a lot of
Bro's gonna need 100 rounds for something. I don't know.
I mean, you're not going to use 100 rounds. Like there's like
Okay,
no
so
average
then
firearm.
you do think that there should be some limits. Now,
No,
why
no,
do you need
I don't
20
believe that.
rounds? Why do you need 20 rounds?
Because if I'm fighting like 3 people who are trying to break into my house, I'm going to realistically miss some of them just out of pure panic and adrenaline. And let's say I miss like maybe 10 of those. I got 10 more rounds, you know, like, and even if you hit that person, they're going to be hooked up on adrenaline as well, and they're going to be charging at you.
Are you realistically going to have 20 rounds?
Oh, I'm going to have
without a
30.
reload?
I'm going to have 30 rounds. I have 3 magazines for my AK, so I have 3
Bro
mags.
thinks, bro thinks that there's going to be like multiple people with like ARs that are trying to take him out, bro.
I mean, I grew up in
What
a
the hell
neighborhood
is
like
this?
that. I grew up in a neighborhood like that. It was just rough
Where
area.
there's going to be 3 people with ARs that are coming to unalive you.
Yeah, like there is places like that where people will rob you like that. Where'd you grow up from? If you don't mind me asking. I mean, if that's too personal,
I grew up in Iowa.
Yeah, I don't know too much about Iowa, but I just know like in our neighborhood, it's really rough growing up there, bro. And from what I've seen, like that's the real world.
Bro's like, yeah, dude, it's like GTA. Like, you know, there's a whole squad of kids
It's not
that
even
are
like
gonna,
that. What you
are
mean,
gonna pull up
though?
with ARs.
I mean, it's the real world, bro.
Stephanie,
Like
thank you for
the
the
real
dollar.
world
Thank you
people
so
are
much.
bad. They will come for your stuff. I'm like, okay, I'm like first generation like Mexican American. My mom's native, so like I come from a bad area, you know, like it's just rough shit. Like I grew up around it, I seen it. I mean, I'm not like shit talking to anyone who says, you know, we shouldn't have it. Like I want to have a discussion, and like you're just saying like, oh, bro, this, but like, yeah, I'm just trying. I want you to change my mind, man. Like make me feel comfortable voting for this person, and I'm not getting that. I'm getting like, oh, the bro this, bro that.
What? I was saying that there's really no reason to do it based upon guns, right? Not only would the Second Amendment be violated under Donald Trump and has, right? But like the restrictions that are being brought up by Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are not very bad. That's what I'm saying. And I've given you plenty of other reasons. You already said that you wouldn't vote for someone who was held civilly liable for sexually assaulting a woman, and yet you're still voting for someone who was held liable for sexually assaulting a woman.
Yeah, but like here's the thing, like if we vote for someone who's going to take away our weapons, that's just going to make it worse upon our women because gun rights are women's rights as well. They're everyone's rights.
Oh, okay. So you think that countries around the world in Europe that have less access to guns, that have lower rates of violence and crime related to guns, you're saying that is limiting women's rights?
I'm not talking about other countries, I'm talking about our country, like what our situation is. I know like guns, like they will always be a thing in our country, no matter what.
So why is the rate of violence related to guns significantly higher here?
Because we have more access to them. Like people are going to use what's more dangerous. Same reason why the
More access to them. Whoa! So it's almost like greater access increases the likelihood of violence associated with them.
You could argue that with knives in the UK. I mean, they have greater access to them.
They
so
have
they're
lower
gonna
levels
use
of stabbings than we do here in the United States.
Because we have guns. We have a better means of defense.
So we have more stabbings and we have more gun deaths.
So here's the thing. Like you also have to count on look at the numbers of people who stop and divert violence with firearms, like protecting their homes. Is that not a bad thing? Is that bad?
What? Say that one more time?
Like what about statistics of people defending and deterring violence away from their homes? Is that not a bad? Is that do we not look at that at all?
You typically have to do that with an AR?
You can. You definitely can. I mean,
Do you typically have to?
Yes. Why wouldn't you? If you have
Yes. You would typically, yeah, because we typically, in order to defend our houses that we live in, have to use ARs. Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? If you break into somebody's house,
Jesus
you get
fucking
an AR.
Christ, bro.
What do you mean?
God damn it, man.
Is that not a deterrent, brother?
Dude, this is not GTA, bro. You don't need
Oh my
to
god!
have a
Yeah,
fucking
listen, I'm
AR.
not talking about GTA and gangs. I'm talking about the real world, bro. Like,
Yeah, I know. That's what you're treating it like, though. That's what I'm saying.
nah, bro. I'm just telling you, like, that's just. I mean, it's just the world.
I'll give you more reasons. Okay? Would you vote for someone who's undermined our American democracy? Like, who lied about the election, right? Tried to send fake electors to the Electoral College to cast their votes when they didn't win. Tried to get the vice president to not certify the election results. Like, things like that, yeah?
Well, here's the thing too with weapons. All right, like here's the thing. Seriously, do you trust like the cops? Do you think they should always? They only ones that have access to firearms and like protecting people.
Wait, say that one more time?
Do you believe that the police force should have like the only means of like protecting, like they should have all the firearms to protect everyone?
No, I'm not saying you should get rid of all guns. I never advocated for that.
But that's what I'm seeing. Like that Kamala's like that's what she's saying that she's going to do when she becomes president.
She's not advocating to get rid of all guns. You just.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pronounce her name. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to be
No,
disrespectful.
you're fine. No, I'm not saying you were. I was just correcting people because people do all the time.
How do you say it again?
Kamala.
Kalama? Okay. Thank you.
Kamala. So it's Kamala.
Kamala. Okay. Appreciate it. Nah, bro. I mean, that's like my biggest thing with it. Like, I just want to make sure that my wife can be safe on her own without me being there. And that's what I'm really worried about.
She's going to be able to do that without an AR. Does she own an AR?
She's about to get one, yeah. She's in the military too, so she's
been taking care of herself without an AR.
Yeah, she's got a 380.
Okay, so and she's fine without an AR.
Yeah.
So why do you need an AR?
For home defense? Home defense.
Jesus Christ! No, you didn't.
Yes, you do, man. I'm telling you. Like, you never know what can happen. Like, you might need it one day. Something could happen, bro. Anything can happen.
Tell me a circumstance where you need it.
You got three dudes coming to your house. You only got a 10-round. Are you going to choose the 10-round 380? You going to choose the 10-round magazine that's 380, or are you going to choose the 30-round 5.56 AR rifle? What are you going to pick?
Shotgun, close range.
What if you don't have a shotgun?
Then get a shotgun.
I'm asking you, like, in those two situations, which one?
Why would I have an AR but not a shotgun?
I don't know. I mean, everyone should have a shotgun. 12 gauge at least. I agree with that 100%. Everyone should have a shotgun.
Okay, well, there you go.
I agree with you on that.
Okay, Jeej.
But why should I actually vote for her? Like, what policies would she bring that would make our country better?
Yeah, so there's a bipartisan infrastructure bill they influence to get passed, the CHIPS and Science Act, the PACT Act, the Inflation Reduction Act, the largest investment in renewable energy ever, and the $35 cap on insulin for seniors. Those are things she's already influenced to get passed. She wants to expand access to the ACA, which they've already done. She wants to continue that. She wants to expand access to childcare in this country. Expand access to be able to like free public universities, like 2 years was specifically the one that was proposed prior. There are plenty of things they're advocating that would benefit the middle class of this country. They're advocating to increase the child tax credit from $2,000 to $3,600 for each kid under the age of 5 years old by increasing taxes on income over $400,000 a year and keeping all the tax cuts under the Trump tax policy, right, that are applicable to people who make under $400,000 a year.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I do agree with those. I do agree with that a lot. That's some pretty good policies she has, and I do agree with those. I just want to say, I don't really come in here a lot. I only got it because my wife told me to get TikTok. I had it like a few years ago. Then the military told us we had to delete it. But I just want to say you're really intelligent young man. I love talking to you just now. That was amazing. Thank you for actually having a debate with me, bro. I'm gonna follow you. I don't really be on here much, but I'll turn on some notifications to come here and listen to you. Hey, no matter what, we're all Americans, everybody. We should all love each other regardless and listen to each other and not be like that Mike guy, all right? Don't talk about that like your wife, please.
Yes, please. All right, appreciate you coming up.
I love you, bro. Take care.
All right. Let's go on to the next person. Yo, Jamie, thank you so much for the $25 on Cash App. Thank you so much, Jamie. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Let's get on to the next person. If you want to support me, as always, Venmo, Cash App in the bio. Plus, follow me here if you have not already, y'all. And follow my main account. Check out the video that I just posted, y'all. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello?
Hello, how you doing?
Are you voting for Trump?
We are.
Appreciate the handout. Thank you so much, JV. Why so?
It's okay. Now, I'm not against Kamala Harris, but I don't think she's a good candidate for presidency. We have been looking a lot at the Democrats by being Cubans and living under a communist country, which I've been seeing this country has started following their beliefs and the way they have been working on the country. I'm okay. Like I'm not here to like say, you know, she's not going to be the president or anything like that. I am also with a lot of
I have a question. What about her policies is related to communism?
If the policies are related to the communism, it's not that the policies are related to the communism. It's the way they've been working the presidency nowadays.
How so?
So if you okay, first of all, is the inflation. Okay, we're living in a country that people that are making nowadays $25 an hour can barely pay the rent and buy groceries at the stores.
Zeus, did you know there's inflation globally?
Yes, it is inflation globally, but I think us Americans has been affected more than anybody else.
That's not true. We've had significantly lower inflation than plenty of places in Europe, in Asia, and around the world. Look up global inflation rates by country.
Yes, I understand that, but she's also promising, and this is why I actually got into your life. I've been watching you for a few days now, and I wanted to debate with you because you seem to have a lot of knowledge. So I wanted to ask. She said the other day in one of her talks that she was going to reduce the prices in groceries or food when she becomes the president. My question is why she doesn't do it now. She is a vice president. She can do it now and prove to the people that she talks to that she's promising all this stuff, that she can also do something good. At least for the poor people, like the people that are under income or have been, stranded by all this inflation and stuff like that.
Yeah, so for example, right, she has used her VP power to do a tie-breaking vote on the Inflation Reduction Act, which specifically is going to bring down energy costs long term, which reduces inflationary pressures.
All right, I'm going to translate here for my husband real quick. He's an immigrant. He just came through the border thanks to the Biden administration, and he wants to for me to say something to you.
Wait, so if you've come through the border through the Biden administration, would you have gotten through here regardless of Biden or Trump?
He came through here due to Biden, thanks to Biden.
Okay, what specifically? Actually, if he came here through Biden, but he wouldn't be here through Trump, why would you vote for Trump, who's not going to have your?
Well, he's not
here?
a citizen. I'm a citizen. I'm the one that have the right to vote at the moment.
Okay,
and
so Trump. It sounds like Trump wants to deport your husband.
No. Okay. So what I have understood from Trump was that he wants to deport all of these immigrants that came to the country, not to support the country, but to steal, be on the streets.
No.
Being drug addicts.
He wants to deport anyone here who is here undocumented.
Well, I heard something he said in one of the news that he said that he wanted it to deport the people that had criminal records, people that came from jails from the other countries.
He's using that as an argument, but that's not the reason why he's deporting people. He said he's going to deport everyone that's here undocumented.
I hear that. Okay. Well, that's not okay. I mean, and that's why I came to debate with you.
Okay, so why would you vote for Trump given that? No.
Well, I just don't think that Kamala Harris is capable.
How is she not capable?
I mean, she hasn't even been able to sustain a conversation with the press yet.
She has. She's talked to them multiple times after her rallies.
Okay, my husband say us Cubans love the United States.
Yeah, yo soy cubano.
I am Cuban. I'm translating.
I love you. I love you, USA.
I love USA.
No quiero comunismo.
And he don't want no communism.
Yo sí sé lo que es comunismo.
I do know what communism looks
Tienes
like.
que ver la frontera.
You have to see the border.
Yo crucé la frontera.
I crossed the border.
Y tienes que ver la frontera como la vi yo.
And you have to leave and go through the border to know what exactly goes on in there.
Yo vengo huyendo del hambre,
I came running from hunger,
de la miseria,
from misery,
de lo que Biden, de lo que la administración Biden
for what Biden administration
apoya
supports
a los dictadores
dictators
de Latinoamérica.
from Latin America.
What dictator does Biden support?
¿Qué dictadores Biden's?
De Latinoamérica.
Yeah,
Biden apoya
Biden supports
a Maduro
Maduro from Venezuela.
como
No,
soltaron.
he doesn't.
Listen.
Biden
Como
does not
soltaron-
support Maduro.
Dicen, como soltaron a los sobrinos narcodictadores, sobrinos de esta dictadura.
The way they release the narcos, whatever nephews from that,
Como soltaron a Teresa,
the way they released Teresa.
¿por qué no apoyan al pueblo
So
de
Trump has
Venezuela?
shown no support for Maduro at all.
Trump, dile que Trump es más radical con las dictaduras.
Trump is more strict with the dictators.
No, he's not.
Yes.
He actually he's talked really up of
Yes.
Xi Jinping. He's talked up of Vladimir Putin. He's talked up of Kim Jong Un. All dictators.
Dice que él le ha apoyado a Rusia.
No, es distinto.
No, it's different.
Él le puso, listen, él le puso un stop a los dictadores de Rusia
He stopped the Russian dictators.
porque es conveniente.
No, he didn't.
Listen, no, ok, listen. Un stop, dile, un stop es conveniente tener a un aliado dictador que no tenerlo de enemigo.
A stop it's having an enemy as your friend instead of your as your enemy.
Okay,
No,
okay,
he's
listen,
kissing
listen.
ass to dictators.
Listen.
Él
Y
está
por-
haciendo trasero a los dictadores.
Ok, no, ok. ¿Y por qué en la administración de Donald Trump no se inició la guerra de Ucrania?
And why during the administration of Trump, the Ukraine war didn't start it?
¿Por qué no apoyan a Donald Trump?
That's the thing with the dollar. So, yeah, so I do think that Ukraine would have happened regardless of Trump or Biden in office. I don't think that it was specifically caused by the Biden-Harris administration.
Ok,
Dice
Trump.
que esa guerra no se iba a evitar
ok, Trump,
si fuera con
Trump le puso un stop a todos los dictadores. Lo digo yo que vengo de una dictadura.
Trump,
Y
I
conozco la
think
dictadura.
he thinks that Trump put a stop to the dictators, and he's saying it because he comes from a dictator country. And okay, so
Okay,
Here's the thing,
that doesn't mean he put a stop to the dictators. He objectively didn't.
Ok, dile por qué Cámara no sabe sostener una firmeza seria frente a su público y siempre tiene una risa de
he wants to know why Kamala Harris is always laughing when she talks to people.
¿crees que un dictador la
She's
respeta?
not. She just
Pregúntale.
is expressing joy.
Pregúntale,
What's wrong
¿crees
with
que un
expressing
dictador la
joy?
respete? Pregúntale, ¿crees que un dictador la respete a ella?
Do you think a dictator will respect her when she?
Yes. The world does not respect Trump. Trump has very low approval ratings worldwide.
Pregúntale si cree que un dictador la respeta a ella.
Dice que sí, que,
Ok.
que no respetan a Trump.
Oh, no.
No tiene.
Oh, no, Trump.
What is he laughing at?
Ok, listen. Dile que por qué los dictadores de izquierda han amenazado tanto este país. Y cuando la administración Donald Trump, eso no existió.
Why do you think the dictators from the left side had always harassed this country, and when
Wait,
during Trump they
I have
never
a question.
did?
Does he know what I'm saying?
I'm translating
Ok,
now.
love you USA.
Wait, but you haven't been saying what I've been saying.
Es-
Not all of it, but the main things that you've been saying.
Well,
are
I
being
mean,
translated.
I that's why I think that there's not much progression in this conversation.
Ay, gay, I love you USA, gay. Like,
He's just thankful for being in this country, and regardless of who becomes the president,
Yeah, so Trump would
we all
send
gonna
it back.
still
It
be
sounds
here.
like
You know, like
Trump quite literally is advocating to send it back. I'm not trolling.
pregúntale qué ha hecho
I'm
la
gonna
administración.
continue watching until like farther out. Now Kamala Harris has just been put in place, so
Okay,
I'm gonna
promoted.
continue watching and see what she comes up with, and then see if she convinced me.
Zeus,
But for
I
now,
have a question. Would you vote for someone who's been held civilly liable for sexually assaulting a woman?
I really didn't want him for this 2024, but it wasn't really a good candidate other than him. now things have changed a little. I'm not saying like I have decided ever since a long time ago that I was going to vote for him. But like I said, I'm going to continue watching. I'm going to make my final decision when the time comes around. I'm
So
actually
you would
signing
vote
up
for
as a
someone who was held
Democrat.
civilly liable of sexually assaulting a woman?
I was going to, and I will probably go to. Because that
Okay,
person
so
that
would you
he
vote
was-
for someone who was held civilly liable of sexually assaulting a kid?
Well, no.
No? So why would you vote for someone who's held civilly liable of sexually assaulting a woman, but not one that has been held legally responsible for sexually assaulting a kid?
Well, that woman was a prostitute, and she did say
No,
it. And
no,
confirmed it.
not at all. Complete lies. So you're trying to think of the Hush Money, which she was not a prostitute. She's a corn star, right? And he cheated on his wife with a corn star while she was pregnant. That's one thing. Two, as it relates to this, I'm talking about him being held legally responsible by a civil court for sexually assaulting E. Jean Carroll in 1996.
I mean, I think everybody has something to hide at the end of the day. And for me, Biden wasn't really a saint either.
We're
There's
talking
a lot of
Kamala
stuff.
Harris. What has Kamala Harris done?
I have not searched that up, and that's why I came to your life. We came to your life so we can find out because, like I said, we've been watching you, we've been learning from you, and we would like to know like more. And we're gonna continue watching until we make the final decision
Moment, please.
and the votes come on November.
Moment, please. Dile si él sabe que hay un plan por más de 60 años para destruir Estados Unidos,
Do you know there's actually a plan for more than 60 years to destroy America?
creado por la izquierda radical, principalmente por Fidel Castro.
Created by the Castros, do you know that?
Yeah, so there's countries around the world that have created like plans to destroy the United States. That happens with every country around the world. The United States has actually created plans to destroy Cuba.
Dice que hay muchos países que han querido destruir a los Estados Unidos, pero también hay países y los Estados Unidos también tienen un plan para destruir a
Yes,
Cuba.
Justin, Justin. Pero dile que cuando yo fui el Castro al país,
Mhm.
en los años 60,
Right.
hay una agenda guardada, que es la Agenda 2030, que es la que quieren convocar ahora todos estos dictadores.
All right. He said that there's an agenda in Cuba. It's a 2030 agenda, and that's the one that these
más de
people
60
are
años.
trying to bring up. And they're trying to slick it under the table slowly and,
Que si no
Without
saben,
being
que
noticed.
si no saben vivir en
The
dictadura,
same way that Trump is trying to do the little Project 2025.
Si no sabe
es
vivir,
lo mismo que el proyecto que quiere hacer
No.
con 2025.
no, dile que no. Dile que digo yo que no es así.
He said no, that is
No.
not like that.
Yo conozco lo que es dictadura y esta administración se está acercando más a la dictadura que la de Donald Trump.
He said, I'm looking more that the Democrats are getting closer to the dictator government than actually Trump.
Okay. Donald
Okay.
Trump, I love you.
Why?
Donald Trump, I love you. You will say. Cuando un
I
presidente
have a
ama su
question.
país,
Do dictators get rid of free speech?
Los dictadores se quitan la libertad de expresión.
es lo que hace, lo que quiere hacer la administración de Biden. Fake news.
That's what Biden administration wanted it to do.
Yo no estoy ciego.
No,
Yo
to
estoy ciego. Yo
answer
sé
the
lo que es
question,
dictadura.
that's false. So actually Trump did. Trump is advocating to put people in prison for a year for burning the American flag, which is determined by the Supreme Court to be protected by the First Amendment.
Trump quiere poner preso a las personas que queman la bandera porque dice que eso es un delito,
¿Sabes?
acordando con la primera enmienda.
Dile a él que digo yo, que saben lo que le hacen a los jóvenes en Cuba por la libertad de expresión.
Do you know what they do in Cuba to the juvenile for liberty of expression, freedom of speech?
La persona que ama a la patria no quema su bandera. Dice,
People that burn their flag does not love their country.
yo soy cubano y no permitiría que quemaran la bandera de Estados Unidos frente a mí.
I am Cuban. I will not allow no one to burn the United States flag. In
I
front.
love you, USA. Y tampoco permitiría que quemaran mi bandera.
And I will never allow anybody to burn my flag in front of my face.
Una bandera que representa la sangre de muchos hombres y mujeres
Okay,
que murieron.
so you
por
can
esta
say
patria.
whatever you want, but it should
Eso-
be legal because that's protected by the First Amendment. The Supreme Court indicated it was protected by the
Dile
First
si él
Amendment.
permite que-
So it objectively speaking is free speech according to United States law.
¿Qué dice?
Dice que acordando con
has been a like global
Light at the end of the tunnel, which for me was bike racing, which was like going.
objectively has had the best recovery, economic recovery by far in the entire world. Very quickly, very quickly, we had the lowest unemployment rate. We had tons of money being poured into the United States in our stock market and investing in things like manufacturing. Our wages quickly